right? You've not begun the journey. So for Abraham, his point, the point here is that he must begin the journey. That this is the point. It's a point of faith. Church, understand, faith is important with God. Faith is important. I can't say that enough. And church, we don't, as Americans today, we're not walking in faith as we should be walking. And there's many reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that this morning, but we're not walking as we should. But there's still that call to walk by faith. That call that was given to Abram is still the call for us today, to walk by faith. Well, that's the point here. This is a point of faith here. Abram must leave the known for the unknown. He is to obey God. If he is to obey God, I should say, he must leave what he knows for that which he does not know. This is the first great adventure of the Bible. First great adventure. He must turn from the wealth that calls him to the word that calls him. God says to him, he wants him to go. And church, I want you to understand, the spiritual truth here is that all of us at some point must make the decision to leave the world, to leave that which the world calls us, to follow that word which God gives us. We must make the same decision. Will we walk by faith, even when we may not understand, and walk with God? Oh, it's the same call. Church, I want you to hear that. As Americans, it's the same call. We need to hear that. It's the same call. We've got to leave what we think we know to follow God. We need to leave what we know to follow God. This reminds us that faith, the faith of the pilgrims in leaving Europe to settle a new world. I've just begun reading a book about the pilgrims who left Europe and came to America. And early on in reading this, I've honestly learned some things I didn't know. Honestly, they understood that they were indeed pilgrims. Nobody called them. They called themselves that, understanding that they really were pilgrims, leaving what they knew to go to a place they did not know. They did not know what was going to happen. And I've just got into it. That first winter, over half of, there was like 102, 103 that first arrived there at Plymouth Rock. Well, of course, it really wasn't initially Plymouth Rock. They wasn't even sure initially where to land. At the end of that first winter, 52 of them, that 102, 103, whatever it was, 52 of those died. 52 of those died. They didn't know where they would come, what they were getting into. For of course, there again, even just reading this, I've learned a little bit. Strangely enough, that area where they lived in, if you was to go back about 50 years or so, it was populated with a huge Indian population. And this, according to this writer that did the research, found out that there was some kind of plague that swept through that killed most of the Indians out of that area. Oh, there were still some there. Some that, these ones that initially befriend the pilgrims and help them through that first winter into the second winter. Oh, they didn't know where they were going. Didn't know where they were going. Just knew that they were being called to go there. They understood that they were indeed pilgrims, not sure of where they were going or what they would get when they got there, just knowing that God was leading. They understood that the journey would be hard. They understood that it was a step of faith. But church, which brings us to another spiritual truth here. God still calls people to take steps of faith. Church, I want you to hear that. We as Americans